Take a look at this sentence. The glass fell off the table. Why did I use the word off in this sentence? Couldn't I say the glass fell the table or fell of the table? Oh, by the way, we have a pronunciation issue here. The word with two F's, like the one you can see in my slide, is off. The OFF is pronounced off. The word OF is pronounced of, with a V sound at the end. So don't confuse them. They're different words. We are going to talk about the off word, the word with two F's. Let's start with the word on so that you can make the connection. You probably remember the famous sentence, the book is on the table. What does on mean? On means that something is on the surface, in contact with another surface. So when you have one surface in contact with another surface, this connection is expressed with the word on. The same thing happens in any direction. For example, if this is a wall and you have a picture on the wall, you hang a picture on the wall, we use the word on. It's very tricky if you translate the word. The word on might be translated differently in different sentences. So it's the same idea. So remember the idea. I am explaining the word on first because off will be derived from that. So if you have something on the table, it's on, it's in contact. If you have a wall, you have something on the wall. If you have the ceiling, the top of the room, you have something on the ceiling. If the pen, I have a pen, for example, okay? If I drop this pen here, you hear that? Now the pen is on the floor, okay? Because it's in contact with the surface of the floor. I have my table here, so let's suppose this is the table, my desk, and there is a glass on top of my table, on top of my desk. I don't know, if I knock on this glass, okay? If I knock on the glass will fall off the table. So when we use the word off, we mean that something was in contact with a surface and now it's not anymore. Okay, so off is the opposite of on. And usually we don't have a word in Portuguese, a specific word we can use to translate. We will have different translations. A lot of people will mix up the word off with the word of because of the translations. You see, the translations are very confusing. So it's a good idea if you can understand the concept, if you can picture the situation. So this is the table. My glass is on the table. If I knock on the glass and the glass falls, the glass could be here. I could knock on the glass and the glass could fall on the table. You see? The glass is upright and I knock on it and the glass tips over and then the glass fell on the table. You see, the glass was on the table, it fell, but it remained on the table. You see, so the glass fell on the table. If the glass fell, but it's not on the table anymore, the glass fell off the table. The glass fell off the table onto the floor. Okay, so now the glass is on the floor. It's not on the table anymore. It's off the table. You see? So off gives you the idea of not in contact anymore. So keep this idea in mind because this concept will be useful in a lot of situations. You will be able to understand a lot of combinations of verbs with off with this concept. Of course, that off might be used with different meanings. Okay, we have other meanings, other uses of the word off with verbs. So off will form phrasal verbs with other meanings. This is one of them. Okay, so let's keep on this one because this one already has a lot of different situations we can use. When you understand how the word is used and not a translation, you will learn how to think in English. Thinking in English is something you learn if you learn how the words are used and not translating the words. Okay, because the translations will vary according to the situation. But if you understand the word, like if you understand how to use the word of, not the translation, but the meaning, the concept, the translation becomes a small detail. Okay, because you can listen to a sentence and you can understand, you can make the picture in your mind. This is important. When you hear a sentence, you have to make that picture, that scene in your mind. All right, if you understand the concept of the word of, this sentence now will probably be very easy to understand. The cat jumped off the roof. The cat jumped off the roof. Okay, so we have a house. Okay, picture a house. And the top of the house is the roof. The cat is on the roof, but the cat decided to jump off the roof. Get off my rug. You come into the house, there's a rug on the floor, okay? Rug. If you have a living room, of course you have a living room. A lot of people have rugs on the floor in the living room. If you come in with your shoes dirty and you step on my rug, I will tell you, hey, get off my rug. Your shoes are dirty, so get off my rug. You are on my rug, I'm telling you to get off my rug. A lot of students will say, I don't understand, because they are looking for a translation. And you don't have a specific translation. You understand the situation, and then what would you say in Portuguese in that situation? The doorknob came off. I was going to open the door. You know, on the door you have the lock and the handle, or the knob. So the doorknob came off. So when I grabbed the doorknob, I was going to turn and pull the door. Only the doorknob came off the door. This is the door. This is the doorknob. So this is the object, the part of the lock on the door that I used to pull the door open. So when I tried to pull the doorknob to open the doorknob came off. The doorknob was on the door, but when I pulled, it came off. Understand? On, off. Associate on with connection, off, disconnection. If I take my glasses off, I can't read. These are my glasses. I put my glasses on and I take my glasses off. If I take my glasses off, I can't read. Actually, I can read, but small letters would be a little bit uncomfortable without glasses. Anyway, the example is when I take off my glasses, or if I take off my glasses, I can't read. This is very interesting because everything you put on your body, if you want to say you are going to remove it, you are going to use the verb take off. So, my glasses are on my face, okay? My glasses are on my face. Take something off. Why off? Because it was on. And then you take it off. You can use for your glasses, for a hat, a cap, for a ring, for anything on your body, for your clothes, for your shoes, anything you put on your body and you want to remove it, you can use the verb take off. Take your shoes off and relax. Take your shoes off and relax. You can take your coat off. You can take your coat off. You have a coat because it's cold, but when you come into the room, you can take it off. Inside the room is not that cold. Actually, we have the opposite, which is put on. You put on glasses, hats, shoes, clothes. And the opposite, you take them off. Could you switch off the lights? Switch off the lights is the same as turn off the lights. It's very common to say switch off the lights because that little thing where you press to turn on or turn off the lights is called a switch. So, could you switch off the lights? Now, why switch off the lights? Why off? Because if you happen to open up a switch, you will see that there are two metal contacts that when you turn on or switch on, they get in contact, one on the other. When you turn or switch them off, they get out of contact. They separate. Okay, they get off. So when you turn on or turn off, switch on or switch off lights or any equipment, it's because inside the switch you have metal contacts that will get together or be apart as you move the key, the switch, and this will make the machines and the equipment go on or off. I'll turn off the air conditioner. It's the same thing, okay? Turn off. You turn and the equipment goes off, stops working. The plane will take off in a few minutes. So when we talk about planes, the planes are flying and they land. If they are on the ground, they take off. So take off we use for planes. We use for clothes as well. We take a shirt off, but the planes take off. They take off from the ground. You see the connection? Because the plane was on the ground and it took off. It's not in contact with the ground anymore. Want to learn more? Do you want to learn more about phrasal verbs? About the logic of the phrasal verbs? I'll tell you what you could do. You could take our course, The Logic of Phrasal Verbs. This is a course we designed to help students understand this logic behind the phrasal verbs. Hundreds, if not thousands of phrasal verbs can be understood all at once if you understand the logic. And if you understand the concept, you can understand hundreds of phrasal verbs at the same time. So you multiply your vocabulary very easily. You will be able to express yourself better, to understand what native speakers are saying, learn the concepts, the logic, because this will make you think in English and be more fluent. This course was carefully designed to help you understand all this logic. This is the inside of our booklet. The course is in videos, so you have a sequence of videos, and all the content in the videos are also here in the booklet. This is a booklet if you don't know, okay? You have a book, and a small book is a booklet. So this is the booklet of the course. So you have all the content inside here. You have exercises. You have real examples of native speakers using phrasal verbs. This is a screenshot I took of one of the videos inside the course. This is a screenshot I took of one of the real example videos. We made videos with excerpts, with parts of videos of native speakers using the phrasal verbs. This course was thought to help people master the phrasal verbs, because this is something that will make you much more comfortable to speak, to express your ideas. If you want to multiply your vocabulary in 11 times or more, because each verb you know right now, you know a lot of verbs in English already, don't you? If you want to get closer to fluency, this is the ideal course to help you. If you want to understand native speakers in the everyday life, native speakers will always use phrasal verbs all the time. If you want to develop your speaking skills and your listening skills in English, it's essential that you learn phrasal verbs. This course is not for those who are fluent. If you believe that to learn phrasal verbs, you have to learn one by one, if that's what's in your mind, okay, don't take this course. Okay, what are you going to learn in the course? You are going to learn the logic of all the formation and use of phrasal verbs, how to use them in everyday life. You will start thinking in English. It will improve your fluency. The course includes video classes, so you have all the videos to watch from your home as many times as you want. So this is very convenient, very comfortable. You have the opportunity to practice over and over. I think the best part is all the examples we got from movies, series, videos in English from native speakers. A lot of examples, hundreds of examples you will be able to practice in the course. You have access for 2 years. Most online courses give you access for 1 year only. We are giving access for 2 years. You have the PDF file to download the booklet, okay? The course is divided in 5 modules. Module 1, I explain how to use in, into, out, and out of. Module number 2, we talk about up, down, on, and on to. Module number 3, we have off, back, away, and away from. Module number 4, we have around, by, through, and across. Module number 5, we have along with, over, plus I explain how to separate phrasal verbs. I explain the multiple combinations because you are going to hear a lot of phrasal verbs with 2 prepositions. For example, come on in, get in through. I also explain the 3 levels of meanings because some phrasal verbs are used in the literal meaning, the real sense. Some are used in a figurative meaning, and some are idiomatic. Just to give you an idea, if you were thinking of taking a traditional course in an English school in your city, a 1-year course, you would pay around 6,000 reais in 1 year. This is a regular course, a basic course. Our course, The Logic of Phrasal Verbs, will be only 12 installments of 149 reais and 41 cents, or 1,497 cash. This is the regular price of the logic of the phrasal verbs, but especially for you guys who are here with me, I have something very special. You will pay 12 installments of 69 reais and 56 cents. Man, this is less than a pizza nowadays. This course will change the way you understand and you express yourself in English. 12 of 69, 56. I will leave the link of this promotional sale in the description. If you have any questions about how to proceed, there is another link in the description of our service, customer service. Felipe is there if you need any help. Okay, you just send him a message. It's a WhatsApp group. There's a bonus I did mention. There's a bonus where I teach. It's like another course inside the main course where I teach how to pronounce the vowels in English, in which words they appear, the phonetic symbols used to represent those sounds. You have a 7-day guarantee, unconditional guarantee. So you can start your course now, go to the page, subscribe, start the course. You have 1 week to use the course. If you think the course is not for you for any reason, no problem. You just send a message and we're gonna give you a refund, okay? You're gonna receive your money back. We have limited places in the course, okay? At this promotion. You can buy the course by the regular price later if you want, but if I were you, I would take advantage of this opportunity. You're gonna pay half the price, okay? So we had to put a limit of places for half the price, okay? So subscribe now to our course. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this class in English. Please let me know in the comments what you think about classes like this, only in English. That's it for now. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the course, huh?